Recently, I was watching a interview between two people that have some sort of soft power, and in the interview, they were talking about food insecurity. They were talking about food, but the topic ended up in food insecurity. There, um, it was one of the few times where I got pissed. I was like, there was no need. They were talking about a scenario in which there shouldn't have been a food insecurity, but that's besides the point. You can find out what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, but continuing. So they were talking about food insecurity, and then that led me to a path about, and I decided to investigate. Yeah, I decided to investigate a few things, and it led me to see stats. Those stats are not pretty. So I was checking how much. The first question I had was, do we, as a species, humans, Homo sapiens, do we produce enough food to feed everyone? And the question is, yes, yes, we do. The problem, ignoring other things, actually, the main problem is usually distribution. I remember, no, I don't want to dox myself. I'm not gonna talk about my experience with agriculture, but okay. But yeah, problem is transporting the food, preserving the food. Okay, hot take. Reading. Okay, I'm gonna share my hot take later. But yeah, it's usually distribution the problem when we're talking about food insecurity and giving people food. And I searched up a few more statistics. My bad, not statistics. A few more stats. Yeah. And I found out that 3/4 of the world's land used for agriculture is used for livestock. It's not used to to make food for humans. It's used for livestock. That okay, meat. Uh, 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 that tripped me. I'm still blown over that fact, and it saddens me because that all of that is like to produce is the wrong word, is to have livestock that contributes to the pollution of the environment. Now, if I were to pick one, like between a regular agriculture to produce food and agriculture for and like have those animals, livestock having access to food, livestock pollutes way more than regular agriculture. Ga- for instance, cow fart, if I'm not mistaken, is a huge pollutant. To produce 1 kilogram of meat takes a lot more than to produce food, regular food, like let's say lettuce and carrots. So yeah, that pisses me off. It actually pisses me off that we spend like 3/4 of we as in humans spend 3/4 of the land we use for agriculture, for livestock. Um, yeah, that was the thing that was the fact that surprised me the most. 3/4. Uh, and I remember people talking about the Amazon, but people were like, "Oh no, in the Amazon they're destroying the Amazon forest in order to plant soybeans. Soybeans. So checkmate, you animal, you ecology lover, you tree lover." And I was like, okay. Then I researched more about that, and I found out that those soybeans transported to to I think the second biggest country in the world. And you know what they do there? They feed their livestock, pigs. You can find out what's the second biggest country in the world, and you okay, okay. That's what they do. It's not even for humans. They are destroying the Amazon forest and for livestock again, not for humans. Most of the land we use is for livestock. Jeez, man, jeez. Oh, um, yeah. TLDR, don't consume that much meat. But that's a controversial opinion. Okay, now sharing my controversial opinion. I believe food should be free. But how will we pay the farmers? Farmers will be paid. I'm not talking about people that, okay, I have to be more specific here. I'm not talking about meat. Meat, it should not be free. People should continue buying meat. But grains, veggies, roots like potatoes. Yeah, potatoes are roots, right? Yeah, potatoes are roots. Like potatoes. Um, those things should be free. Like humans literally produce enough food to feed everyone on this planet. So why not just make food free? Like I don't believe there's a huge profit margin for food. Like no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But okay, so this is not a question of believing. Uh, what do the stats say? And okay, so agricultural farmers, so people that just focus on crops, make a lot less than livestock farmers. I know that's not the right expression, but that's just to convey my point. Yeah. So yeah, that's my ramblings. I just wanted to vent over these little facts. And yeah,